No, my brother was first. What's up, bro? No, Bobby Mays was first, and then Eric. A-Aussie was not first. A-Aussie is trying to scam the chat into having me think that he was first. You have not done it. You have not done it, little bro. You are not first at all. You're not the best, little bro. You're the 1, 2, 3, 4th. You're the 5th best. It went Bobby Mays, then Eric, then Ronalk. How are you, Ronalk? Good to see you, man. Then Bosh, Justin Kennedy did it. You should give your brother credit. Yeah, you did break his gift. I mean, I did break his gift. That is true. I have broken the sign. But fuck him. Fuck him. He's probably balls deep in some tiny Vietnamese chick with fake tits. He can survive being 5th. He'll be fine. Hey, Aussie was first. Don't gaslight him. The sign lives on. The sign lives. The chat will remember the great sign. What's up, Install Driver 39? How are you, brother? What's up, Don Calamari? Just say you hate him. I don't hate him. I love my brother. Andy was first in our hearts and first in our chat. No, he wasn't. Stop giving the little bastard that credit. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What's up, Ronald? How are you, man? This is bullshit. My bathroom smells like weed because I keep hotboxing in it. I mean, why? You're an adult. Why don't you just hotbox in your living room like a normal man? It's good to see you, Ronald. How is everyone? How are we all feeling now? I feel like it's weird because this is the stream for the day, even though I did an emergency stream this morning. But everyone's already had their chance to talk about all the big MMA news. So obviously, everything's already been talked about. We've talked about all the big news. But I guess we still have to bring it up. My bathroom smells like shit because I keep shitting in it. Same, Eric. Same. Absolutely the same. There has been one little update from the news of the day, which I think we should bring up. Big Marcel did end up confirming Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Where is it? Why isn't it here? Yeah, why isn't it here? There we go. God, it's big. That's what she said. I wish. She never did. What's up, Rampage Craxon? Great name. Yeah, there we go. Big Marcel Dorf did confirm Sean Brady versus Michael Morales is going to be happening as well. Apparently, this just happened via a phone call to Hunter Campbell. Very strange. Very different. There's only $32 left for the new sign. There is literally only $32 left for the new sign. We're nearly there, boys. If you're wondering what that is there, what is going on with that, that is we're replacing the neon sign that I broke accidentally. Sorry, little brother. I did break your Christmas present. I broke my neon sign. We got $32 left, and I can order the new custom-made sign. Was that your brother I saw sauntering into the hotel full of whores two houses down from me? Sounds like something he would do. Does sound like my brother, yeah. Time for an extra retarded stream. Let's get extra weird with it. I was working during the first stream, but I peeped in for a little bit. I, too, should have been working. I was a little bit late to my job today, but it was nice and close, and my clients are nice and chilled, and it's all good. How you doing, lad? I'm good, Rampage Craxon. How are you, mate? Sean Brady by sub. I'll be going with Brady in that one. Can we just talk about what an absolute Chad Sean Brady is? And I hate to say this because I do hate Sean Brady. I deeply, deeply hate him. I think he's an insanely boring fighter. But what a Chad, just staying busy and staying active. Literally just going to outwork Kamaru Usman and Ian Gary to the title. Good on him, man. Where is Shavkat? Apparently, Shavkat re-broke his knee. I don't know. I don't know how or why. I don't know what's going on with Shavkat. Apparently, he re-broke his knee. Brady got that wrestling. He's too good. Brady's wrestling is going to be too good, I reckon, for old Miles Morales. Miles Morales got good striking, but I think Brady is going to top pressure him. When does Nacho get the old sign is the question. Me, Nacho, and Bilal will be going to another Hex event in November. We've already bought our tickets, so I'm going to give Nacho the sign then. Yes. Barely even working for real. I was literally at work all day. I've been literally working all day. I've woken up, gone to the gym, did a live stream, turned the live stream into short form content, been at work, come back home, done another live stream. Literally spend the entire day, every minute of every day working. Philly Chad, he is a bit of a Philly Chad. Thoughts on Morales taking a W? Thoughts on this fight if Morales is going to take the W, Ronok? I don't think he will, brother. I don't think he will. I think Sean Brady has got way too much grappling for him, man. Wrestling Felder Exactly. I thought I said that was false. I thought he said that that was false. I have no idea what you're talking about. This news has been confirmed by Hunter Campbell, Eric, if that's what you're talking about. You saying that this news is false, this news is not false. Or are you talking about the broken kneecap? Shavkat hasn't fought in forever. The guy's a professional duck. Yes, he is. He broke his knee at the end of last year. Apparently it's re-broken or some. I don't know. I mean, at this point, just kick Shavkat out of the rankings. I'm deadly serious about that. You mean Shavkat being re-injured? I mean, is there any news? Where is Shavkat? Where is Shavkat? Shavkat Rakhmonov injury update. Can we get any news on Shavkat Rakhmonov's injury update? All right, here we go. So we have got, this is from Cursive Media. This is a Kazakhstani Indian page from October 3rd, 2025. The manager of UFC fighter Shavkat Rakhmonov denies reports that he has suffered a recurrence of his knee injury. So Shavkat is literally just being a lazy, dirty Kazakh. A lazy, dirty, unshowered, horse-eating, field-sleeping, uncultured, zero electricity having Kazakh. He's just sitting around not getting into the cage. He has not entered the octagon since December of 2024. He was scheduled to fight against Bilal Muhammad, however, he had to undo knee surgery. The injury has been troubling for a long time. It is still unknown where he's going to take place. So he's just sitting around. Shavkat is literally just sitting around with his dick in his hand. What's up, Mitch? How are you, man? We're just laughing at this disgusting, filthy, uninteresting Kazakh fighter. He's not injured. Maybe some legal issues. Maybe, man. The guy's a professional duck. He is, brother. He is. Shavkat. Surely Shavkat isn't a pussy. It seems like Shavkat is a pussy. Merab is literally a machine. I've been thinking all day today, simply kudos. What if, like, Piotr Jan gets it done because Merab just hits the wall of exhaustion? Like, is it possible that this is going to be what does make Merab exhausted? Have we finally done it? How was your day? Good day at Centrelink. I have a job, you idiots. I work for myself. I do not work at Centrelink, nor am I employed by Centrelink. I'm not on the dole. I have a job, you morons. Whole day of gaffing off. I have a job, idiots. Shavkat is professional at getting injured. Exactly, Mr. C. Shavkat versus Usman are the rumors. We showed an interview of Kamaru Usman this morning, Ron Olk, talking about how he is just going to sit around and wait for a title. He thinks he's going to be a double champ. There is no way. Is there no way to switch it to vertical mode? No, you know what, Ben? Today we'll do a flat lay and we'll go back to vertical tomorrow. I did a vertical stream this morning. I picked up 5 subscribers from that. So we've gotten some subscribers today. Everyone likes a flat lay. We'll do a flat lay. We should just ask Laura Senko. What? ¿Qué pasa? What the hell is Shavkat doing? What the bloody hell is Shavkat doing? What's up, Big Ben? How are you, mate? Eating horses? Exactly right, Don Calamari, you beautiful legend. Shavkat is a nomad, Dougie. He moves with the herd. Well, the herd need to get their fucking ass over to Las Vegas and get in the fucking octagon. Why is everyone else able to fight this year, but Shavkat is just sitting around doing fucking nothing, jacking off his horse like some Eastern Israel Adesanya motherfucker? Get in the cage, you lazy bitch. Dougie Brady is getting screwed here. He was calling out everyone who gets stuck with number 8, Morales. He didn't have to accept the fight. I respect Brady so much for taking the fight, shotgun. He's not injured. Some legal issues. Maybe. Field sleeping is awesome. I mean, sleeping under the stars is awesome. Ian Gary ducked Brady and Marty ducked Bilal. It is pathetic. It is truly pathetic. And we are not, I repeat, not going to be rewarding Kamaru Usman with a title shot for ducking Bilal. So many bangers are now. It's crazy, Bilal. I'm completely juiced out. I have no semen left inside of me. I've celebrated so much today. I'm completely dry. I'd be shooting dust. Piotr Jan will get it done, man. People forget Jan has 25 minutes of data downloaded on Merab already. He'll go Yuri mode in round 1. He has to. You have got to attack Merab. You cannot play defensively against Merab. Corey Sandhagen did everything perfectly. He struck, he got up, he defended the takedowns, he fought the hands, he got the whizzer, he did everything perfectly. And Merab just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. Have you seen the absolute delusional entitled news from Usman? I did, shotgun. I played it this morning. Usman saying he's going to sit around, he's going to wait for a title shot, he's going to reclaim the welterweight title, then he's immediately going to vacate it, then he's going to move up and he's going to fight Khamzat Chimaev and then retire as a 2-weight champion. Whole day of tweaking? Shut up, dickhead. What's worse, a lazy Kazakh or a dirty Cossack? Ooh, they're about as bad as each other. Beanie Dougie gets Centrelink. Beanie Dougie does get Centrelink. That is true. I've got my beanie here. I got a beanie. Should I put a beanie on today? Go full guru mode for this one? What do we reckon, chat? How did the fucking UFC manage to fuck this whole thing up? All we wanted was Marty versus Bilal and Brady versus Ian Gary. How did they ruin this? I guarantee you, Kamaru Usman turned down the Bilal Muhammad fight. Kamaru Usman doesn't want the Bilal Muhammad fight. He just wants easy money and title shots. That's all he wants. What's the reason for vertical streams? Vertical streams put you higher up in the YouTube algorithm and you get more subscribers off it. Where are you roughly from, you big lug? I'm from Melbourne, brother. I live in Melbourne, mate. Me mum's from Serbia. Me dad's an Aussie, mate. I live in Melbourne, mate. The message hasn't gotten to him yet. The manager probably died while climbing a mountain trying to get to Shavkat. Send a pigeon. Send a raven. We must send a raven to Shavkat Rakhmonov. The welterweight division has moved on. Merab is so based. Merab is insanely based. He's insanely based for fighting so much. Why does this keep happening? Why is it the fighters that I hate that have to get all the credit? Like, I don't like Merab. And Merab is fighting 4 times a year. I don't like Ian Gary. And Ian Gary has fought 3 times this year. And was the backup while he had cuts all over his face. Which is a horrible thing for a backup. And now Sean Brady has tried to call out everyone that he can. And he's taking on an up-and-coming prospect. He doesn't need to take up an up-and-coming prospect. He's the #1 fucking contender. He just left Leon Edwards strikeless in the 2nd round. When does the #1 contender need to take on the #8 prospect? Nasruddin Imavov is taking on the #1 contender. Nasruddin Imavov already knocked out Israel Adesanya. How do you knock out Israel Adesanya and not get a title shot? Why do all the fighters I hate have to be the savages? And Manel Cap is probably going to pull out or have a boob or poke someone in the eye. Like, the fighters I love are fucking pussies, and the fighters that I hate are getting it done. It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. Call me Merab the way I keep coming. That is disgusting, Eric. And with the people you're doing it to, completely uncalled for. The problem with Yarn is that he has hard time putting people away. Yeah, that is true. And how are you going to put Merab away? How are you? What's up, Marine? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah. No, I've got a weird feel. I'm going to pick Merab. Don't think I'm not going to pick Merab. But I'm not going to be surprised if Yarn gets it done, purely because I don't know how someone can stay this active. Like, at some point, Merab's just got to get tired and lose. He has to just he's got to lose eventually. You can't defend the belt for 25 minutes 4 times a year. That's insane. How can he do it? Merab versus Aljo has almost 70 minutes of in-cage experience against Yarn. Merab and Aljo have 70 minutes of in-cage experience against Yarn. Yeah, they know how to attack him. Yeah, impression of Aussie Dana and the matchmakers. Fucking hell, mate. UFC 323. It's fucking chockers, cunt. Get your tickets now, boys. Fucking hell, mate. You'll never see a fucking event like this again, cunt. I hope the UFC tells Marty to kick rocks. A dude just cut a 3-fight losing streak against #9 ranked Buckley, and he thinks he deserves a title shot. I completely agree, Super Shotgun. Especially, again, when you've got Ian Gary and Sean Brady right there actually putting in the work and entertaining the fans. Kamaru, you're not in flyweight. You're in one of the busiest divisions in the world. Get some wins. You mad? Do you know Pushoot? You mad? Do you know Pushoot? Possehoot? Pushoot? You mad? Do you know Pushoot? I don't know what you're talking about, Rampage Clarkson. I'm sorry, mate. We're already having a perfect week, like these past 8 or 9 days, and then we see Yarn get put into a title fight. I know, it's scary. It's scary. I am scared for Tom Aspinall, and I'm scared for JDM. Things are just too good right now, Mitch. Like, how can we have UFC 320? How can we have Charles Oliveira winning again against Gamrot? How can we have Alex Pereira winning the belt back? How can we have Yuri winning? How can we have the greatest fight of all time happening on Dana White's Contender Series? It's too good. Things are too good right now. We are eating too much. We're overflowing with how good things are in MMA right now. And we've got Tom Aspinall and JDM down the pipeline. I said it yesterday. If the MMA gods are going to punish us, let it be JDM. Please let it be JDM. I mean, if Islam beats JDM, fine. Islam's the best fighter in the world. He probably is. But I can't have John Jones talking shit on Twitter for the next 6 months about how he would have always beaten Tom Aspinall. I can't handle it. I simply can't handle it. It's going good. It's going good, Maureen. How are you? Brady getting Morales instead of Bilal is messed up. While Ian the Cuck weasels his way into that fight. It is. It is. But yeah, it is. But if Ian, I mean, Ian Gary ducked Sean Brady. We got to remember that. Ian Gary ducked Sean Brady. Brady has been calling out Ian for the past year, and Ian was radio silent. Yeah, he's completely ducked him. He's completely ducked him. It's gay. You should hate Koa. He's annoying. Roy cheat, pull out, and converted to Islam. I should hate Koa. Cap? I should hate Manel Cap. O is next to P. I'm with you, Ben. I should hate Manel Cap. He's annoying. He's a Roy cheat. Pulled out and converted to Islam. His personality. So I know, but he says the fun word. Yeah, Cap. I'm with you. He says the fun words, and his fight style is fucking sick. You have to admit, his fight style is fucking sick. And him pissing off Israel Adesanya and Kai Kara France is funny as fuck. I like Manel Cap. He's got sick striking. I think his personality is great. I love that he tries to piss off the CKB boys. But you are right. He is a pull-out merchant. He did convert to Islam. He is clearly a roid cheat. He's annoying to me. He's annoying to me. Yeah, I mean, James. That's right, Rampage Craxon, exactly. Imagine this scenario, right? Joshua Van beats Pantoja. Insanity, if that happens. Merab loses to Jan. Also insanity, if that happens. Would they automatically rematch both for the champions? I would think... They probably... Oh... I mean, they'd have to, right? They would have to rematch them both because they would both absolutely deserve rematches. Aljamain Sterling deserved a rematch against Sean O'Malley, and they didn't do it because Sean O'Malley was more marketable. Joshua Van is more marketable than Pantoja, just straight up. As for Merab, I think Merab has really gained a little hardcore fan base within the UFC community. I don't think there's anyone in the MMA community that doesn't enjoy Merab anymore. So I think Merab would be guaranteed to get a title shot back. Whereas, as much as I think Alexandre Pantoja obviously deserves an immediate rematch, he's done more than enough to deserve that, obviously. Joshua Van's simply more marketable, and that's kind of what matters the most, you know? How are you, Rob's neighbor? What's good, man? What's good? What's good? Let's give Rob's neighbor a shout out, guys. Rob's neighbor makes wholesome motorbiking videos, and we are men of the MMA community, and I bet a lot of you guys are interested in motorbikes. So Rob's neighbor is a small channel. Not anymore. He's got 962 subscribers. He's got big custom rigs. He's got a Suzuki SV1000 Revival. He's got a Yamaha vibration test. He's got a Yamaha Vertigo 750. Seems unsellable. He's going to try and sell it. All these fun videos from Rob's neighbor. Check him out, boys. If you're into motorbiking, go and give Rob's neighbor some love. There's his link there in the channel, mate. The Old Testament, Dougie. You must sacrifice your first Perthborn champ. I know. I do think we have to sacrifice JDM. Because there's just... It's not possible. It's not possible to go from JDM winning the belt, Volk winning the belt back, Alex Pereira winning back the belt, Ilya Tipturia claiming a second belt, Charles Oliveira redeeming himself afterwards, having the best season of Contender Series we've ever had. It's not possible to have all this good news, John Jones retiring, and then crashing his car yet again, proving that he's never changed. It's not possible to have so much good news again and again and again and again and again. To have all this good news, and then also have JDM beat Islam Makhachev and Tom Aspinall beat Cyril Gane. It's just... It can't be that good. It just... The world cannot be that good for us. Kai Kara France scary face impression. I don't want to do it, Super Shotgun. It makes me cringe doing it. I don't want to do it. I saw Daniel Shaw, Australian Shorm chaser, chasing in Aussie. He comes to US to chase in summer. I have no idea what that sentence means. I don't know what a Daniel Shaw Australian Storm Melbourne Storm is a rugby team. I don't know what a chaser in Aussie is. I don't know what chasing in summer is. I don't know what you're saying, mate. But I hope it's very enjoyable for you. Proof that being active gets you more fans. It is true. Being active does get you more fans. Yeah. Three eighths of the champs are currently called Alex. The best base is being called Alex. You're welcome, Robs. True, I hated Marab after what he did to Jose Aldo, but now I actually want to see him fight. That's what I mean. I think Marab has won himself a little hardcore fan base, man. Yeah. You guys are chatting to each other, which is great. Something definitely has to go wrong, MMA or Australia. I think it's got to be Australia. I mean, I, on behalf of the Australian delegation, and I know Don Calamari from Perth is not happy about this, but I am willing to give up JDM. I'm willing to sacrifice J. If it's what we got to do, it's what we got to do. Mate, I get it. Cap said a funny word, but he actually is such a little prick if you look into him as a person. Oh, I agree, Ben. I agree. I've called him out lots of times on shorts and on the stream before. I agree. I mean, that's why I started off saying I love Manel Cap, but he is a pull-out merchant and a steroid cheat, and he did poke what's-his-name in the eye. I agree with you. But his fight style is fucking sick, and he is funny on the microphone. Izzy has so much tape on him because of fighting 3 times in a year that Strickland figured him out, and the others replicated it. Yep, this is true. 2 Dougie streams in a day. UFC fandom has been on fire. I know, 2 streams in a day? What if I stop making videos and just go live for like half an hour in the morning before work and then live again after work? Oh, craziness. If I keep getting an ad about a self-deport app you can get here for free plane ride and free money to I keep getting an ad about a self-deport app you can get here to get a free plane ride and free money to leave. They want you to deport from Florida for older man. Can you put your beanie on and become Beanie Dougie? Sure. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Joshua Van, dude. He's gonna piece up Pantoja, dude. Joshua Van's gonna piece up Pantoja, dude. And Piotr Jan, he's gonna piece up Marab, dude. And then we're gonna see O'Malley and Marab in 2026. It's gonna be dope, brother. It's gonna be dope as fuck, man. I don't give a fuck if the pay-per-views are $8. I'm not buying them, man. I'm not paying for an $8 pay-per-view, bro. I'm just not. There you go. That's Beanie Dougie. Causing him to go on a 3-fight I don't know what that is. Would rather that than Volk. I'm from Newcastle. You would rather JDM than Volkanovski? Yeah. Now, Volkanovski needs to get through one more, and then he can be the GOAT. Also, Marab is kind of someone you got to put away, and Jan is just not a powerful guy. I know it hurts. Put it back on and say it. Say the word. I'll say the word. Don't worry, mate. They've heard me say the word. Derek and Nacho have heard me say the word, mate. Don't fucking worry about it. People forget, man. Beanie Dougie is known for yelling the N-word. True. Beanie, now say racist. Yeah. Asu Mbayev deserved to go blind after that boring-ass performance. He doesn't deserve to go blind and be cheated against. Stop it, K-Dot. Agreed, 610 viewers in 40 minutes is bloody awesome. Oh, the live stream today? Yeah, the live stream went really... But also, Ronalk, it's because it was breaking news. You know what I mean? Like, I literally went live half an hour after Dana went live. So, yeah, it was a smart move. Dougie, I just pirated 5K worth of music production software. Awesome, Feral Florida, man. That's great, dude. Well done. Feral Florida man is going to get a knock on his door from ICE. Yeah, they've been watching him. Put it back on and say it. No. Impression of Zesty Dougie. Oh, Ron! Thank you for the tenner, mate. I appreciate it. What is 10 Ron? 25 Ron is $10. What is 10? Thank you, brother. We will get spoiled with Aspinall and a JDM win. I really hope we do, Maureen. I fucking hope we do. It, like, what is the celebration going to have to be at the end of the year? If Aspinall and if we wrap up the year and Aspinall and JDM are still champions, maybe I do an entire hour-and-a-half live stream from the pub, just doing tequila shot. Like, I'll just get blackout drunk live on the stream as a celebration. Why not? 10 Ron to AUD. $4. Let's wrap it up and call it $4. Thank you, Ron Olk. I appreciate you, mate. $28 to go. $28 to go, boys. We can order the new sign. Shavkat Rakhmonov is just sitting on his ass. The fucking lazy bastard. That lazy bastard. Impression of Zesty Dougie complaining on the current state of MMA and saying it's the worst it's ever been. That would be MMA Joey Dougie. Ben, that would be MMA Joey Dougie. Hi, Vittori's fighting Bruno Ferreira on that. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Vettori is fighting Bruno Ferreira on that 323 card. Is he? I did not see any news at all today about Marvin Vettori. Really? Let's have a look. Where did you see this news? I did not see any news about Marvin Vettori today. In fact, Marvin Vettori is one of the few names that hasn't come up today. Let's have a look. Marvin Vettori. Latest. Marvin Vettori. Oh. Bruno Ferreira. There we go. Middleweight bout. Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. There it is. Boom. Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. December 4th, 2025. Sick, man. Sick. I missed that news today. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Said it on the interview with Kalanier. Awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, I missed that, man. Thank you for bringing that up. There we go. Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. Ooh. Marvin's been so bad lately, hasn't he? Oh, man. Marvin's been shit lately. We're getting shit-faced. We are getting shit-faced. Dougie does the Glizzy Overdrive as a celebration. Never, Eric. I'm never doing a Glizzy Overdrive. Crazy enough, I'm more confident in JDM winning than Aspinall. Me too, K-Dot. Yeah, me too. I have full belief that JDM can get it done. It's just the stakes of it. Like, if JDM loses to Islam Makhachev, Islam's like one of the best fighters ever. Islam's amazing. Okay, JDM loses to Islam Makhachev. There's nothing bad about JDM losing to Islam Makhachev. There's no downside to that other than we, the Australians, are a little bit sad. And we will be sad. If Tom Aspinall loses to Cyril Gane, the gloating from John Jones and that fat fuck MMA Joey will make me want to put my head through the fucking desk until my teeth fall out. We just can't. We can't have Tom Aspinall lose. We simply can't. I can't even enjoy the moment from Little Dongo. Going to convert to AED. Can't even enjoy the moment a Little Dono. Can't even enjoy the moment from a Little Dono. Got to convert it. Oh, I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it, Mr. C. I was just wondering how much to take off from our sign countdown. Bro, his wife almost got killed in a car crash and his knee has popped again. His knee has not popped again. K-Dot. I understand the thing about his wife, but his knee has not popped again. Shavkat Rakhmanov's manager denies the reoccurrence of the fighter's injury as of October 3rd, 2025. Shavkat denies the report the athlete has suffered a resurgence of his knee injury. Shavkat is literally just sitting around ducking fights while the rest of welterweight is getting busy. I am sorry that his wife got into a car crash, but he could be fighting. Okay, impression of Joey complaining about current... Joey Dougie complaining about current MMA. Umar should get an immediate rematch instead of Piotr Jan. There are even more fights announced. There were even more fights announced. Yeah, there we go. Shavkat was teaching his wife to drive. This is not horse, sweetheart. This is why we only drive horse. Marvin is a real one. Marvin's a real one for taking that. True, very true. Marvin's never been good at all. Marvin was good enough to get up to a championship fight. Marvin was all right. Yeah, Marvin was all right. JDM stakes are higher. Enraged race versus an Islamic... endangered race. Yes, a Anglo-Saxon Australian, an endangered race versus an Islamic pedophile. I mean, it is Australia versus Russia too. It is Craig Jones versus Russia. I just pirated a $500 synthesizer that I have no idea how to use. This is addicting. How are you pirating a synthesizer? What are you on the fucking dark web using fake cryptocurrency? Marvin has to be the most middleweight to have ever middleweighted. That sentence actually makes sense, and I agree with you. That's not a good thing. He's never done anything impressive throughout his entire career. He's thrown a pretty good 1-2 before. He could throw a 1-2. Also, imagine if Gane wins. Joan calls him out for the White House, subs him again with 2 minutes, and then retires on top. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What it actually... Yeah. Yeah, what if John Jones goes, you know what, I'll fight Cyril Gane again to solidify myself. I'll fight Cyril Gane after he got better and beat Tom Aspinall. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Don't, K-Dot. Don't even put that out there, mate. Islam will show levels to JDM, but Ilya will move up to welterweight and KO Islam to become the first triple champ. Not even playing a character this time, are you, Toad? That's just the truth. And Armin Sarukian will lose to Paddy Pimblett, right, Toad? Marvin only got the belt fight because Vittori pulled out. Marvin only got the belt fight because Vittori pulled out. Who pulled out? I don't think it was Vittori. Whitaker. There we go. Yeah, Whitaker. Did Whitaker pull out? Whitaker had gut issues the first time they were meant to fight. And then Gastelum got the fight. And then Adesanya fought him and Whitaker got slept. And then they did Yoel Romero, then Costa. No, wasn't Marvin on an unbeaten streak? I'm pretty sure Marvin was on an unbeaten streak, wasn't he? I think from memory. It's very weird to remember the middleweight picture from 5 years ago. Yeah. Car accidents caused by women was drawn by 100% back when it was illegal. Car accidents caused by women was down by 100% back when it was illegal for women to drive. Yeah, I mean, who the fuck gave them licenses and rights? Hemorrhoids? Yeah, no, that was in Melbourne. That's when Izzy ended up fighting Anderson Silva. I remember that because I was having a big backyard barbecue at my place because it was the Melbourne pay-per-view. And it turned out to be like one of the worst pay-per-views of all time because Robert Whitaker got 6 at 3 a.m. in the morning from hemorrhoids. Yeah, that wasn't that card, brother. That wasn't that card. I remember this. Why have I done that to the calculator? Oh my God. All right, what am I up to? Malcolm Wellmaker's opponent is out. Do you know who the replacement is? I do not know, Ryan. I do not know. Ryan, it's the first time I've seen you here. Welcome to the channel. I make MMA content every single day of the week, brother. Subscribe to the channel. How is Marvin a real one for taking that? He's on like a 3-fight losing streak. I guess for staying active, Big Ben, because you know how these fighters go when they're on losing streaks. They tend to Colby Covington on the way out. So December is basically a pillow weight card. Yeah, but it's fun, T995. You look at me in the eyes, T995, and you tell me that Roy Val versus Van was not a fun fight. There's this team that cracks all the softwares and put it in its site. I don't do sketchy websites, legit community with mods and everything. I trust you, Feral Florida man. I'm never going to that site. Marab, the sparring match Devilashvili, is headlining the card, for fuck's sake. So T995 is one of the few people in the world that is not happy with UFC 232. 323. T995 is not happy with it at all. How dare it be Marab? Who would you rather have on it, T995? I've been watching B-Stream's channel recently. Craig Jones is fucking hilarious. Makes me mad Gordon Ryan beat him as easily as he did. I've never watched B-Team's channel. Yeah, but Craig Jones is funny as shit. I noticed that when he was doing all the interviews and the rounds for the CGI too. Yeah, he is funny, man. Paddy is a much better wrestler than Armin. He'd easily stuff all the takedowns and beat him up with his far superior boxing. True, Toad. Not a word of lie even spoken, Toad. You're being 100% correct. Marvin got the fight against Izzy on a 1-fight win streak, and he had 3-fight loss streak. He still had 2 total UFC. Marvin got the fight against Izzy on a 1-fight win streak. He's on a 3-fight loss streak. Marvin got the fight against Izzy on a 1-fight win. Did he? I am not remembering. I thought Marvin Vittori was on like a 9-fight. Am I getting Marvin Vittori mixed up with Paulo Costa? Marvin Vittori tapology. Let us remind ourselves. What the fuck happened with Marvin Vittori back in 2020, 2019? Marvin Vittori. Yeah, you guys just say shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a 5-fight win streak. Yeah. He was on a 5-fight win streak. You guys just say things in the chat all the time that is just not correct. So I shouldn't read the chat. Anyway, my wife literally told me yesterday I got to be careful when driving around women because they don't look before taking it. Oh yeah, women cannot drive. It's not a controversial thing to say. They can't drive. They don't pay attention. A little bit of that. Similar to Strickland getting the shot against Izzy, it was because DDP couldn't fight and because Sean was on a 3-fight win streak. Because that is how. But we just saw that Marvin was on a 5-fight win streak. Really think who has Marvin ever beat? All these guys were created to pad Izzy's record. I mean, we just looked at his tapology. It should have been Pantoja. I believe it should have been Pantoja main event. You think Pantoja should have been above Marab, even though they never do that. They always go according to the weight classes. I want Marab to fuck off from the sport rather Max versus... I'd rather see Max versus Chuck. Max Holloway's got a broken hand. He's not going to be ready to come back. Max Holloway's not an available main event for that T995, you know? I want to be like Eminem's Superman video where I'm drowning in a sea full of women, but that's just not the reality that we live in. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be getting my cock sucked while doing the stream, but this is just not the reality that we live in. Like, what do you want for the end of the year? They've given us the most stacked card they could for the end of the year. The card is, I mean, look at it. Look at the fucking card. How are you complaining about this card? It's insane. If Jones started bitching on Twitter about how he finished Garn faster than Tom, we will bully him with you finish all men fast. Yeah, we can do that. That is a great comeback for old John Jones. Yeah, you finish all men fast, don't you, John Jones? Triple Cringe versus Zesty Talbot. Yeah, weird fight, right? Feral Florida Man? Really weird fight, right? I don't care much for the card. Little guys all have pillow hands and are typically boring. Stop it, Toad. K-Dot was Costa when he did go. He was like 30 pounds over, didn't even train. Craig Jones was really close to subbing Gordon Ryan. He broke Ryan physically and mentally after their match. Never watched it. Don't really care to watch grappling. Even CGI 2 wasn't very interesting. I watched day 1 of CGI 2 and I was like, yeah, it's just grappling. It's just kind of boring. Paddy Pimblett, the third, would be a 5-division champion. Better boxing than JDM. Better jiu-jitsu than Charles. Better wrestling than Armin. Better fight IQ than Volk. Okay. Marab is way more important than Pantoja. Yeah, he is. No one gives a fuck about Pantoja. They're flyweights. Charles was concussed, but still beat Gamrot up. Max with a broken hand is fair game. This is just a thing that cannot happen. You're just saying things that can't happen. You know, why can't 323 be Brock Lesnar versus John Jones? That's what we should make 323. It should be Brock Lesnar versus John Jones, and every minute the fight continues on, we should just drop chainsaws into the middle of the octagon. The fuck are you talking about? You're just saying shit that can't be done. Max has got a broken hand. He's not fighting for the rest of the year. Do you really want to be getting sucked off while being live streamed and talking to a chat room full of retards? I mean, it would help, you know, pass the chat by when they're saying just retarded shit that can't be done. You know, nice little gobby under the desk. Look at this. Marab is fucking himself over fighting 4 times a year and T95 is still hating on him. I know, it's weird. Am I not allowed to just talk shit playfully? No, you are, T955. You are. Of course you are. Oh, God almighty. All right, what else? End of the year schedule. Check it out. Get out of the way, Doug's fucking thing. No one cares about that. Fuck off over there. End of the year schedule. My God. I do still fucking hate Marab. That's fine, mate. You can hate Marab. That's all good. That goes there like that. End of the year schedule. Look at this, man. Look at this. Reina Dorita versus Allen. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn. Mackenzie Dern versus Werner Gendero. No one cares about that. Jake Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Valentina Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang. Kind of an important fight for women's MMA. Kind of interesting. Armin versus Hooker. Imagine if Hooker gets the win. Imagine the upset if Hooker gets the win. Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Gary. I love how much MMA Joey hates that fight. Merab Dvalishvili versus Piotr Jan. Alexandre Pantoja. And Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. Thank you, Maureen, for re-upping your membership. I really appreciate it. Membership is $1.50. I really, really appreciate it. Minus 150. Thank you so much. A nice one, 63 and 77. No idea who you are. The end of the year is so good. No MMA fan, no real MMA fan should off themselves. The end of the year is that good. It is guaranteed. You might as well live until January of 2026 just to see what happens. And then if you're alive until January, you might as well live until the White House card just to see what happens. Like, there is no need now to kill ourselves until at least July of next year. Even if you live in a box and just watch the UFC on your phone. It's great. It's a great time to be alive. But I do fucking hate Marab. That's alright. You're allowed to hate Marab, mate. It's all good. Feral Florida Man versus Young 2. Don't even care about that. Van versus Pantoja is actually I don't think it is. I don't think Van versus Pantoja, Joshua Van versus Pantoja is competitive. I think it's all in the back takes, K-Dot. I think Pantoja takes Joshua Van's back pretty easily and just bites away time on the clock. What's up, Wixen? How are you, man? Jan will beat the Goblin Marab. Well, Wixen, my friend, my brother, my brother in Christ. I'm going to be picking Marab officially, but I'm not going to be surprised at all if somehow Piotr Jan gets the win, because no man can fight for 25 minutes 4 times a year and just not have something fuck up once in those 25. Like, something has to go wrong. Petr Yan's probably going to win just by Merab being fucking exhausted by the sheer amount of activity. Is a gobby under the desk at work the reason you got fired from the call center in India? No, it's the reason I got fired from the call center in Melbourne. Someone please donate a membership. That's why Maureen did it. Well, there you go, Wixon. Merab is too dominant for my liking, to be honest. Like, go out there and lose a fight for the homies. He's just too dominant. I miss the meme videos every week. You'll get one back, Wixon. Don't worry. One day you'll get one. But unfortunately, no one knows who the fuck this guy is. Where am I? Where am I in the stream? I'm right here. Michael Magic Morales, TKO Brady in under 2 rounds. The power is too much. I don't think so, K-Dot, but go for it. Pick him in your Tapology, brother. Go for it. I don't think it's going to happen, yeah. I'd rather see Pennington versus Pena 2 for the interim belt than watch Merab fight again. You're just hating T995. That's just mean. You're being mean-spirited, T995. Don't you want to see the tidal wave of pressure? The knees to the thigh? Don't you want to see the pressure, mate? I'm a proud Merab hater, and I know for sure Merab would track me down and beat me up for saying all this. I think, well, actually, we forget. People forget, man. Merab, he's an angry little fucker. He will literally crime the stadium if you talk shit about him. Fucking Merab. He's a mean little cunt. He's an angry little gnome, he is. He's an angry little gremlin, is Merab. Toad says, I hope Uma gets a title shot off the Batista win. The quicker it happens, the younger Merab will be, the less experienced Uma will... I hope Uma gets a title shot off of Batista wins. The quicker it happens, the younger Merab will be, the less experienced Uma will get, the sooner Uma gets finished and forever goes down in Merab's son. Now, Toad, I know you're trying to fuck with my dyslexia on purpose. I know you, Toad. You write decent sentences, Toad. That I know with this sentence, you've gone, I'm going to get Dougie's dyslexia to trip all over the place with this one. This doesn't make sense. It's not even my dyslexic brain. This one doesn't even make sense, mate. I know this doesn't make sense for everyone else as well. For all the people in the chat that don't have dyslexia, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Brady is the only realistic American fighter closer to winning a UFC belt. Unfortunately, he will get dwarfed by Black Spider-Man. Gross. Yeah, Brady is the closest one, but you could do Brady. I know this is a weird thing to think about, but you could do Brady versus JDM. Sean Brady is the #1 contender. You could do Brady versus JDM. November to June is not a disgusting turnaround time. It's 6 months for a champion. Yeah, November to June is 6 months for a champion. You could do Brady versus JDM at the White House, which I hate. I hate that fight because I think Brady has a good chance of beating JDM. Really good top pressure. Dougie, what do you think? Will Ilya defend his title at Pimlet at UFC 323? And will Nunes versus Harrison be the co-main event at UFC 323? At UFC 323, the fights that just got the entire card that's just gotten announced. Maybe at UFC 324, but no, not at UFC 323, my friend. Maybe UFC 324. 4 comments make it fully. 4 commas make it legible. Yeah, it did need some commas. It really did. What's up, compared? Yeah, 324. Maybe 324, brother. Yeah, maybe 324. Yeah. I reckon Ronald. There's a good chance of that, dude. Yeah. Let me catch up. Everyone's chats. I'm falling a little bit behind. Let me catch up. But yes, I honestly thought Nunes versus Harrison would be on 323, brother. If Royval sleeps Cap so bad he needs oxygen in the Octagon, flyweight will become my favorite division. Then let's hope that Royval gets it done. So you hate Manel Cap too? Probably because he grew a tip. Would you say Merab is really beat different if he dominates Yan? I already think he's built different. But yes, he is absolutely beat different. Dougie, when will you learn? Merab is no man. No man. Yes, only the clock will beat Merab, not a man. True, Toad. Yan and Van main eventing and co-main eventing fights. I know, it's fucking awesome, Wixon. I love it. Dougie is discriminating against casuals to his channel. I am not Toad. This Sharma left hook guy is not a casual. He is a hardcore who is pretending to be a casual because he picked Magomed Ankalaev to beat Alex Pereira, and this is his penance. He has to pretend to be a casual for a month. I am not discriminating against the casuals. The only thing Merab pulls out of his dirty whores, he signs a contract, he fights, period. True. I mean, people forget, man, Merab had so many injuries during the Umar fight. I brought it up when I was making that video about Magomed Ankalaev being a pussy. Where is it? I bookmarked it. That's women doing dishes. My favorite thing to click on. Where is it? Merab's injuries. I guess I deleted it after I made the video. But yeah, Merab had a fucking ton of injuries after his Umar fight. And I did. I unbookmarked it after the video. It doesn't matter. Let me move on. Read some chats, Doug. Keep reading the chats, Doug. What's up, fellas? I've been learning yesterday driving. Congrats to Bilal for getting into the top 10. Bilal didn't get into the top 10. He got into the top 11, but he's very close. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, man. I hope that you are well. On the feet, it's even close. Mihail swings hooks around the guard. His left hand by his side. He could still he could knock out Burns. Yeah, Brady does. Yeah, no, he could TKO Burns. Like, again, Bilal Muhammad's gotten Burns out of there. So it's possible. It's absolutely possible. I just think Burns' top pressure is too much for him, man. My MMA community experience has been burning bridges with different people like Rigo and Rush Hour Fight Club. Good, Cayman. Very good, bro. Good, good, good. Again, guys, Rush Hour Fight Club. Disgusting. Let me go to Benny P. Benny P's done great work. Rush Hour Fight Club is a disgusting maggot of a human being that deserves scorn throughout the entire MMA community. And Benny P has done very good work covering what just an evil, disgusting pedophile he is. And a legit pedophile. That's the news from Benny P. Full name, Jordan Holly. Arrested. Also known as Rush Hour Fight Club. Burn the bridges. Absolutely burn the bridges. Pedo. Actually arrested. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Like, it's fucking beyond Rigo shit. It's horrible stuff. Brady is closer to a title than Joshua Van. True, we all forget about Joshua Van, but he's not. Is he Hawaiian? Or is he like Merab? Is he American like Merab is American, or is he Hawaiian? You never know. Born rich but panhandling. Who's panhandling? Who's born rich? What's happening? Where am I up to? How are you? How are you, Carpathius? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All jokes aside, if not for Merab being a bodyguard to his boyfriend Aljo and refusing to fight him when he was the 135 champ, I think Merab is an incredible ass fighter. That is fair, T995. And listen, dude, we got to make jokes at Merab. He kisses people on the back and carries them like a baby, but he doesn't get any finishes. We can make jokes at him. We can make jokes at him, brother. But yeah, his work ethic is insane. I picture, if Brady minds his P's and Q's, him getting the takedown with traditional jiu-jitsu takedown of backpacking Morales and bringing him to his back and getting on top versus just taking him down. Yeah, I could see that, Cayman. Absolutely. Wrapping him up in something, wrestling him down to the ground. Michael Morales versus Sean Brady. I think Sean Brady wins convincingly. So do I, Big Dig. Shout out to Dig. How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Merab has to be tested 3 fucking times a week. The man is hard to trust. Yeah, we talked about it last week, just how easy it is to hide EPO from the drug testers. But maybe Merab has just got ADHD and he's really built different. Like, you guys all been to high school with that one little fucker. You know him. You know him. You all went to high school with him. He's short. He doesn't shut the fuck up. He's full of energy. Even when you go out on the piss with the boys or at like random house parties, the drunker he gets, the more energy he gets. He's just always fucking yapping. We all know a little cunt like that. Maybe Merab is just that little cunt. You know what I mean? Was that you and I? Shut up, Eric, you dickhead. Merab's resume is unmatched by natural athletes. It is. It is. The Merab takedown of sweeping the leg works against guys like Umar well. It does. It does. What's up, Sharma? It's just Z. Sharma just wanted to say the word Z. Good for you, Sharma. Morales' get-ups are too good. On the feet, he'll kill Brady. Okay. I mean, again, you can say that. Absolutely, dude. Like, Brady's been boxed up by fucking Bilal. That's embarrassing. My KO'd on the canvas needing oxygen list. Paddy. Fair. Aspinall. Not fair. Makachev. Islam Makachev. Not fair. Cap. Fair. Tabitha Ritchie. Weird. Yuri, absolutely not. Joe Pfeiffer, yes, for all the blacks that he's done it to. That's my wish list. Your wish list seems to change a lot, though, T995. Ank is a pussy. Piotr Jan beats Song Yadong's ass on one leg. Yeah, Ank is a giant pussy. Fuck him. That's why I made that video, laughing at him. I chuckle a bit every time I think about Pereira dusting Magomed in a round. It is good, Mr. C. I've been sleeping so good since then. What did he do? We covered that. Dougie is the only pet. Oh, stop it, Wixon. Who said? Yeah, you delete that, Wixon. You delete that, mate. Who said people forget, man? I forget, man. Joe Rogan said people forget, man. Oh! I've started doing the tape study for this week. I started with doing the tape study for this week. I'm listening to Danny Barlow fight. Danny Barlow gets kicked in the dick. I am on Insta. My Instagram is about to pop up on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Dougie's.corner. I'm listening to Danny Barlow. He gets kicked in the dick. Joe Rogan literally says Are they still allowed to wear steel cups? Like in 2025, Joe Rogan still says it on fucking commentary. He does the, are they still allowed to wear steel cups? That's crazy. I mean, it creates a fulcrum. Whenever someone hasn't been out grappled before, I assume they have elite takedown defense. So I've got Van and Morales by KO. I mean, Van has got decent takedown defense, but not what you need for Fantosia. Rigo is also a pedo. Rigo is not a confirmed pedo like Rush Hour Fight Club was, but Rigo has been caught grooming young content creators, trying to get them to, he's trying to bring them into his sphere of influence and bring them onto his channel. Why is he getting punished? Why is he getting punished? Is it what the leader of Islam? I don't understand. Oh, you can go to Benny P's Instagram, Eric, and read it for yourself. Go to Benny P's Instagram and read it for yourself. Yeah, go and check it out on Benny P's Instagram. Shout out to Benny P, brother. Based Australian journalist on MMA YouTube. Morales isn't getting back up from Sean Brady. I'm confident that if Sean Brady gets him down, he's got the little things and correct and body manipulation. Yeah, I think I'm just not shutting down everyone who says Morales could get back up and sleep him. Sean Brady has been slept by Bilal Muhammad. Morales has got really good takedown defense and get-ups. But I believe when I do my pick, I think Sean Brady's going to take him down, hold him down, and get an easy submission. I'm just your average. Okay. What's that? Was that you in high school? No, Eric, you dickhead. You bloody dickhead. I was not that little fucker running around. I am too big for that, mate. I broke the news to Benny P, and he was quick on spreading the awareness, and James Lynch made a video after seeing Benny P's tweet. Well, that's fucking awesome. Well done to the MMA community. Marab is for sure doping. He could be. Again, we talked about it the other day on the channel. We covered it the other day on the channel. I wish I'd saved that argument. How I became a drug cheat to test... Yeah, this is what we did yesterday. How I became a drug cheating athlete to test the system. So this journalist literally became an athlete and started taking EPO to try and get around the system. He was tested for EPO and he got around it. We covered this article pretty thoroughly, I don't know, like a week ago, guys. Nacho, you're here. Guess what, Nacho? I know you've been following this closely on the channel. All the regulars have been following this closely on the channel. You guys know how I've been pumping the live streams of the fights through my Xbox so I can have them in the Discord and have the fight clock down here. And we came into the problem where the Xbox was running like a minute and a half behind and it was lagging pretty badly last fight night. I figured out how to break the UFC's copyright thing, how to break through it, to actually get their live stream from my computer to pop up on the OBS. I figured out how to mirror it. There's settings you have to go into Chrome, into Google Chrome, and it gets rid of their copyright shields. No more going through the Xbox. We can go direct. We can have the fight clock right here. Yes, boys. Like a year I've been trying to figure this shit out. And I finally figured it out today. All right, we move on. Thank you, Woeful, for the $5, brother. I really appreciate you, man. You're a legend, brother. Thank you, Woeful, for the $5, dude. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Not even a comment, just straight up. And well done, Woeful, for getting back into the top 10, bro. Well done, man. $21 to go, boys. And we can get this fucking signed. Come on, lads. Let's get this shit ordered, bros. Come on, man. Boomer learns technology. I didn't see you sending tips on how to do it, Eric. I didn't see you sending tips. Why don't you get back to guarding your door? Yeah, if you're such a computer whiz, Eric, why don't you get promoted from door duty? Why don't they let you inside the room with the computer? Going to go get some KFC? Based below. Are you on Insta? We did that one. Have you seen... I'm going to read everyone's chats. Thank you, Woeful, for the $5, man. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Where am I up to? Have you seen King Mo knocked out Yuri? Yuri was on the floor like Bryce Mitchell. In kickboxing? No, never seen it. My goat, Tommy Aspinall, will never lose again. God, I hope so, Dig. If Rainier Riddler loses this week, I will be massively disappointed. Me too, Cayman. Me too. You said something about Danny Barlow. I was watching back Danny Barlow's career today, Nacho. I do think he's going to win his fight this weekend against DeJohn, whatever that guy's name is, DeSenia, doesn't matter. Anyway, he got kicked in the dick, and Joe Rogan literally goes on commentary. Are they still allowed to wear steel cups? And this was like a fight from this year from Danny Barlow, or last year from Danny Barlow. He still says that shit. Guru told me Marab means no KOs in the bantamweight title fight, so I'm rooting for Jan, who's gotten a ton of finishes. That's what I think. Well done, Sharma. I mean, as an MMA casual, you should just think whatever Guru thinks. You're playing into it well, Toad. Very good. You agree with me that therapy is a scam? Therapy is a scam for men. Men just need to go running in the forest with their shirt off, lift heavy things, fuck women, listen to music, do things, get your testosterone up. And Hamzat is also on that list. You know what, T995? I would also like to see Hamzat Rajad. A plaster is still allowed to wear steel cups. You know, they can rest their trowels on that. That shouldn't be allowed. I think Rigo was touched as a child. I could believe that, Don Calamari. Yeah. Isn't that what the leader of Islam... Yes, Eric. Yes, that's what he did. Yes, yes. Steel cups are bad, but not all cups in general. Yeah, but steel cups, they can create a fulcrum. But he can't be doping. Well, he was doping. Xbox is shit, that's why. Yes, that is true, but also so is the internet connection. Dougie is breaking into the mainframe. I've broken into the mainframe. Speaking of Aussie-based journalists, Yavi, yep, has been awful quiet since the world realized that Israel sucks. Hasn't he? Hasn't he? I'm going to get some KFC. Beautiful, because I know how to do it. How is it, Beanie? What are we talking about? Why would I send the tips if I know how to do it? Why wouldn't you tell me how to do it then, Eric? A camera can just do the job right, like guard a door. Yes, a camera could do Eric's job, but they need him to feel special. Not in kickboxing. It was in Ryzen. Oh, no shit. No shit. I thought the only person that had beaten... I guess the only person that had beaten Yuri in... the UFC is Alex Pereira. I thought the only person that had beaten Yuri in MMA was Alex Pereira. But obviously, the Ryzen is not Ryzen kickboxing. Ryzen is MMA and kickboxing. Yeah. Toad is not playing a character. He's finally been relieved of the crotch sniffer curse. No, I think Toad is playing a character, mate. He's been cured. Toad has been converted. Top Roganisms are they still allowed to wear those steel cups? He literally did it during... What was it? Danny Barlow versus... I don't remember who. When Danny Barlow was on the pay-per-view prelims, he literally said it. What's up, Tim? How are you, man? I'm not happy, Dougie. I check into the chat, and the first thing I hear is anti-Eric propaganda. I thought everyone decided Eric is free to do and say whatever he likes. Frock status removed. Eric is allowed to do whatever he likes, but Eric can still cop a bit of shit back. Eric is one of the biggest shit stories in here. Jesus Christ, Dougie, there's still $21 missing. I mean, that's pretty good, dude. We started at $300 on Saturday. It's Tuesday. We're down to $21. It's pretty good. Why would I tell you how to do it? You see, MMA's a shit. Eric's a shit stir. And MMA, King Mo did him. Yeah, thank you, K-Dot. I acknowledged that. You said Rise in MMA, and I said I thought the only one to beat him in MMA was Alex Pereira, and then I said I guess I was wrong. I know. Oh, he's hurt. People forget, man. Benson Henderson invented the calf kick. John Jones developed a spinning back kick at 30 years old. Top Roganisms, I know. And I love this Roganism. This is one of my favorite ones. There's a cage fight going on. People are in a cage. They're kicking and they're punching each other. Someone knocks someone out and Joe Rogan screams at the top of his lungs, "Unbelievable!" I mean, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable! Could you imagine someone being knocked out in a cage fight? It's unbelievable. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, man. You're a good man. See, Eric gets it. We talk shit, but it's all love. Same reason I made Nacho my mod. No one hated me more in the entire channel than Nacho. I love hearing about losing fighters had years ago. Really changes my opinion. I love hearing about losses fighters had years ago. Really changes my opinion. I think they're just pointing out that it happened. That's all. Piotr Jan has 0 chances against Marab, to be honest. There's more of a chance of a meteor hitting the States than Jan winning that fight. I disagree, K-Dot. I am not going to be surprised if Piotr Jan loses this fight, purely because of the activity. I think just overactivity has got to get to him. It has to get to him. It has to get to him. Thank you so much, Eric, for the $1, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. You're fasting until we reach that 0? I'm absolutely not doing that. Although I did fast today. I did a 16. What is it? An 8-16? A 9-16? Whatever. The 16 hour. I think it's 8-16, 16-9, whatever. The comments under the UFC's YouTube channel video of Gan Volkov 2 is fucking hilarious. Let me have a look. videos. Garn Volkov. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the comments. Bold of you to post this. One of the worst robberies in UFC history. Congrats to Volkov for beating Garn. Out of all the fights to upload, you picked this one. It's funny that every single person and Garn himself thought that Volkov won. Out of all of Garn's fights, this is the one you post. Impressive loss from Cyril Garn. Let's rewatch a robbery. How do they have the audacity to post this? Definite textbook definition of robbery. I don't think there's a single person that thinks Garn won that fight. Are you promoting Alexander Volkov getting the title shot? Are you meaning you're meant to show a fight that they've actually won? As a French fan, Volkov won that fight. They're very good. I don't think anyone, you guys are wild to post this. No one thinks Garn won that fight, right? Like, fucking no one. Oh, man. Thank you, Woeful, for re-upping your membership, dude. I appreciate it. Memberships are $1.50. Thank you, man. $19 to go. Thank you, Woeful. I appreciate you, dude. Purita should contact Marab's camps, get their steroids, go to Thailand, then maybe... yes, I agree, K-Dot. Absolutely. Everyone should get on whatever the fuck Marab is on. Everyone but gold and silver right now. Top 4 markets are all higher than 2008. Silver is up than $30. Yes, everyone buy gold and silver. I agree. Yep. You don't thank me right away. Refund me right now. I'm never refunding you, Eric. I will take your money till the very end. Don't forget he rants about how fights should happen on a basketball court. Yes, and on a basketball court. You know, fights should happen on a basketball court with no stoppages. Dickhead. That impression is horrific. Sounds like an ex-gamer commentator. But that is Joe Rogan, man, whenever there's a knockout. Thiago Santos beat Jan back in the day. What has this got to do with anything, K-Dot? Was it a proper? It was a proper fast. Yes, thank you, Eric. You skipped Ramadan. I know I don't skip Ramadan. Show them on the screen. I did, K-Dot. Joe Rogan is like that 80s comedian, Andy Kaufman, who blended his comedy into life and never stepped out of character. It's all a bit. You think Rogan is doing a bit. You think Rogan's a 60-year-old man that does a bit all day long. He does an 8-hour commentary live, and the whole thing is a bit. I disagree, Mr. C. It's a fast for near 24 hours, 314 days of 20 years. Do it, you'll never get sick, guys. For near 24 hours, 314 days of 20 years. Yes, yes, fasting is insanely good for you. Yes, true, true. Holy shit! Marlon Vera, round 3, KO lock of the week. Woeful! Holy shit. Thank you for the $20, man. That's it, boys. We've done it. We're ordering the sign. I will contact the team tonight. I'll get back to his quote tonight. From Neon Signs in Geelong. I'll get back to him tonight. Thank you, Woeful. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, dude. We've done it, boys. We've done it. We paid for the sign. We paid. No, Eric has given $5 and he's claiming the absolute win. You've got to love it. Thank you, Woeful, brother. I appreciate it, dude. Remove the calculator. We've done it, boys. We've done it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Woeful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to be picking Marlon Vera. Not at all. If it was a 5-round fight, maybe, but a 3-round fight, that ain't Marlon Vera's game, brother. He's dropping the first round, maybe half of the second round. You know, Marlon Vera's like a Piotr Jan. Oh, brother, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. All right, I look forward to getting the sign. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Reminder to chat that Dougie changed the size of the sign as he originally placed it. Likely scamming us all. Change the size. Not by much, dude. This is the size here. I literally took off 50 centimeters. It's not by much. It's not by much. But thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Woeful. I appreciate it, man. Let me read all your chats. Volkov Garm was such an awful robbery. Literally the worst one I've ever seen. It was a horrible robbery below. Yeah, horrible, man. Glad to confirm Dougie is real. Ever since the government shut down, most of my online friends have disappeared. I am real, Eric. Trust me. And the government's trying to shut me down. Tim starved his brain of essential nutrients, and the results are obvious for all who come into contact with him. Very good, Nacho. He is a comedian, true. He is a comedian, but yeah, I don't think it's a act. Joe Rogan's head is coming in at super heavyweight. True. That'd be Strickland versus DDP, first, second, and the fourth. That'd be Strickland versus DDP, first, second, and the fourth. Oh, the worst robbery you've ever seen. Strickland versus DDP won. Carpathius still believes Strickland won the first fight. I bought a kilo of silver at the start of COVID for $800. The only good investment I've ever made in my life. Yes, you guys should absolutely buy gold. Absolutely. And silver. Yes. Now we start for the postage. Now it's the postage donations. No, thank you guys. And thank you, Woeful. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Nacho. Thank you, everyone who donated. $300 in like 4 days is an insane donation run. Thank you, guys. The moment you realize if you invest $5 and your friends invest, you could travel the world for the rest of your life. I don't know what you're saying, Eric. It's only me and Woeful. Cheeto is the biggest finisher in bantamweight history. Really don't get the Cheeto disrespect because he's an avalanche. He takes time to get going, and 3 rounds isn't enough for Cheeto. And look at Cheeto's record. Like, he's been gifted the fucking O'Malley. Like, Cheeto's not good. 10 centimeters is a lot, mate. Yeah, if you got a small dick. What am I up to? The little Jew that lives in Dougie said, having a dono goal is quite effective. Maybe I should have another dono goal. Well, we do dono goals. Sometimes I put I know I haven't done it in a while, Mr. C, but sometimes I'll put a timer up and I'll do $1 equals 2 minutes. I'm not doing it today because it's 5 p.m. and I'm going to go soon. But yeah, we do dono goals sometimes, Mr. C. Hello, everyone. I just got home from work. Hello, Super Gamer Productions. How are you? Is there anything about the news of the day that you would like to talk about? It's been such a crazy news day. Is there anything about the news that you would like to talk about, Super Gamer Productions? Let me bring up the end of year schedule for you to peruse onto the screen, my friend. Any of these fights catch your fancy? I just pawned my Funko Pops to make a dono. Well, Lorenzo, you can still make a dono. You can still make a dono. Dougie won't admit his favorite fighter is Colby Covington. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My favorite fighter is JDM Aurelia Tapuria. You should keep the dono goal every time you need to have something you want to save up to. I know, Eric. I agree. You are right. I should. Should have done the dono goal for this shit-ass computer. $3,000 dono goal. I know, dude. Off topic, but Umar is actually a very underrated fighter. Or I believe he's the best skill set of bantamweight. Rewatching Corey fight, he's putting Sandhagen in the truck. Fucking who taught this kid 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu moves? Yeah, Umar's really good. Umar's obviously really good. Underrated? Do you really think he's underrated? He pushed the pace with Merab pretty well. He won the first 2 rounds against Merab. Yeah, I guess so. Short stream. Second stream today. It's been an hour. What news? What do you mean, Tim? UFC 323 dropped today. We demand 10 centimeters be returned to the sign. The sign couldn't be too big. Otherwise, the whole background will be the sign. And the chat needs to go. Half of it needs to be the chat. Like, the whole background can't be the sign. It's got to be a little bit of sign. Little bit of... This is the perfect size. It's all going to be... The stream's going to look sick. The stream's going to look sick. Once the new sign gets here, the stream's going to look sick, boys. Yuri needs to be brutally knocked out. He's like a Saiyan. The worse he gets, the better he comes back. To get the ultimate Yuri, he needs to be Bobby Green, Jarlin Turner. Yes, that's when we get Super Saiyan Yuri. Just blonde hair radiating upwards on its own. All of them except for the women's MMA title fight. Fair enough. Where did the chat go? I'm literally listening to Elliot Tapiria's walkout song right now. Ay, 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 mi amor. Such a good song. All of them except for the women's title fight. Yes, that fucking Mackenzie Dern versus Verna Jandaroba does not belong on a list like this. That does not belong on a list like this. Mackenzie Dern versus Jenna Jandaroba. No, cunt. No. Facts, Tim. Most finishes in bantamweight history. The Cheeto disrespect is crazy. It's not disrespect. He is an avalanche, and 3 rounds isn't good for him. My favorite is JDM versus Islam. Same. Super gamer. Shame. This guy is an ass. If you want uncut streams, then pay for... I paid for my computer myself. Thank you, Eric. I bought the computer myself. I never did a dono goal for the computer, Eric. I never did that. I paid for that myself. I did a dono goal for the new sign because I thought the sign was overpriced. You guys wanted the sign. I showed you the sign and you were all like, get the sign. And I was like, I'm not spending $500 on the sign. We'll go halves. You wanted the sign. So I went halves with you guys. You did this. Dougie, I broke my Rolex at work today. I'm setting the donor goal to 1,000. I didn't. What is this? What is this? I paid for the fucking broken computer myself. I paid for the new HD webcam. I paid for the new microphone. I paid for the new light setup. All this shit. I just didn't want to pay $500 for an LED sign. That's insane. But you guys loved the sign. Do you think Eddie Bravo gets annoyed that he called it 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu after becoming a flat earther? Probably. Although, isn't the 10th planet Nibiru? That planet that comes back into our solar system every like 1,000 years where the Anunnaki live? It's still very Eddie Bravo. Sadikov title run loading. Yeah. Hell yeah. He underrated. People are picking Mario Bautista to beat Uma. Hell yeah. He's underrated. How many people do you reckon are picking Mario over Uma? What do you reckon, man? Uma versus Bautista. Tapology. How many people do you reckon are picking Uma? Yeah, he's not overrated, mate. K-Dot. Yeah, he's not K-Dot. It's 90% of people are picking him to win, brother. You know? You know? Yeah. The fuck? Where did I go? What's up, Frankie? How are you, brother? Shout out to Fight Nights with Frankie. Guys, if I stream too late for you and you wish I was streaming more during the day, go and check out Fight Night with Frankie. He's an absolute fucking savage. He lets his streams get way more unhinged than I do. You guys would love it. Check out Frankie. Check him out there. That's his channel. What are the odds? No idea what the odds are. I don't even know if they've posted them yet in Australia, to be honest. Let me have a look. Oh, they'll tell you the odds on Tapology. Nacho has told me this. They haven't posted the odds yet on Tapology. Let's have a look. Odds. Umar's the favorite. A heavy favorite. Very heavy favorite. 90% of people are picking him, and he's a heavy, heavy favorite. Umar's not underrated. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Let me read everyone's chats. Let me catch up. 10 centimeter is the difference between a corner and half of the background. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Refund 10 centimeters worth of donos? Never. Nazadin Sadokov is so good. He is. He's dumb enough to think Nibiru is real and the Earth is flat. Exactly. Both of them. Wow, you black-faced chat? I did, didn't I? I don't even know how I did that, Lorendo. Also, yeah, space isn't real, the Earth is flat, and Nibiru is the 10th planet. What did we end up voting when including with women's MMA? I had to get on a call during last night's stream. We have to do every single... You do. That is an update. If you guys weren't here yesterday, if you want to be part of the Tapology group, the rules have changed yet again. You've got to pick every single fight on the card. That's so gay. I know. It's so gay. I know. I agree. Who the fuck picks women's MMA? We have to pick women's MMA because the chat is full of a bunch of cocklickers. News of the day is dealing with retarded customers. I can agree with that, Super Gamer. Yep. Some bitches need help at my gym, then needed help with some heavyweight. Yeah, good on you, Eric. Fucking get out, unzip and give him your heavyweight. Yes, we all need to call the women's fights. Yep, they voted. Yep, they all voted. Yep. That's bullshit. Where am I up to? You broke the old sign, mate. I broke my penis yesterday. Pay for an extension. Very good. We wanted a ring girl in the background, not a sign. All right, let's get a donation goal going for an OnlyFans model. How much do you reckon it would cost to get an escort from Melbourne, an OnlyFans model, to sit at the back of the stream and read out donations? What do we reckon we need to get up? Like $150 to get some like 24-year-old chick with D-sized tits and a small waist to sit in the background and read out the chats? What do we reckon, guys? Is that the next donation? You have a 3 to 4K computer. Edit a sign there. Edit a sign. Yeah, just AI a sign in the background. Want me to pay for your purse too? Stop yelling. Shut up, Eric. Shut up, Eric. JDM, Bilal, and Leon, Shavkat on a boys' night would be hilarious. I could imagine them all at the club standing next to each other, awkwardly shuffling. JDM on a boys' night would be a fucking menace. Bilal doesn't drink. Leon Edwards would be trying to get you to fuck his girlfriend in the bathroom. And Shavkat wouldn't show up because he'd be injured and they wouldn't let his horse into the nightclub. I'm never picking Daggy Scum. All right, Dig. Nibiru is non-existent like Pluto. Yeah, imagine thinking Nibiru exists. I got Mario beating Uma. Well done, Super Gamer. You're one of the 10%. I don't give a fuck what those woke snowflakes say. Pride refers to Japanese MMA, and Pluto is still a goddamn planet. Based, Mr. C. Dougie, if you shaved and showed some cleavage, you would already have that sign. True, Lorendo. I've got to become a trap. No one said Pluto doesn't exist. It just can't call itself a planet. Pipsqueaks can't. Oh no, Pluto is still a planet, bitch. Pluto's a planet. The scientist from Earth says Pluto's a planet, bitch. What is your favorite superhero? Gay Superman? No, Batman. Obviously, it's Batman. Or the Punisher. Who the fuck picks women's MMA? We do. Now you choose to listen to the poll? Yes. Dougie was caught padding his picks by not picking women's MMA. I mean, I did say you guys didn't have to pick women's MMA. I love watching them fight at an elite level. Proves they couldn't fight me. I mean, there is a clip of Juliana Pena saying she couldn't beat a line cook while she was training. I've always picked women's MMA. The rest of you are casuals. I mean, Bilal is in his era right now. Bilal knows every single person competing on the planet right now. It's insane. Oh, Bilal, go and watch Eternal 99. Don't bother about the main event, but fuck me. The rest of the card, insane. Insane. Go to Fight Pass tonight. Go to Fight Pass. Bilal, look at me. Get KFC. Smoke a bong. Watch every single fight except for the main event on Eternal 99 tonight. You're welcome, Bilal. Have a good night. You are pretty late, Ali. I'm sorry, brother. I am going to be getting out of here soon, dude. I am going to be getting out of here soon. I need about tree fitting. I need about cousin made up. Fuck off. Dougie, use your authority to ignore the results of the women's MMA poll. I will not, Eric. We're going all in. Finally, a dono goal I can get behind. A big titty chick behind. Get your cousins in the corner. I'm not MMA Che. I'm not whoring out my family for clicks. Jessica Andrade OnlyFans. No, disgusting. I have Tuptura as Rife. Read super chats in the background. Now that is an idea. It's the next logical step. That's dirty for Leon. It's true though. When I was in Georgia, Leon. That is dirty for Leon. When I was in Georgia, I trained with Roman DeLizzi in Butama. He put me in 3 subs back to back. After that, he went on to calf slice at Jack Menson. So technically, I taught him that. No need to thank me. Well, aren't you just a real Steven Seagal? I taught him that move. If you invite Ian Gary to the bar, I bet he would ask you to fuck his wife. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. Ian, we're going out for drinks. Only if I can bring Layla and I can watch you peg her in the bathroom. Damn, I'm late. It's all good, Ali. It's all good, mate. Dude, we got the sign. We got the sign, Ali. The sign's going to be ordered tonight. It's going to be on the way. Isn't the Punisher's superpower just taking a bunch of pain pills? And murder. Pain pills and murder. He's the best. Will do. We all know Bilal's going to watch that main event. Die. It's a snoozer. It's a real just push him against the cage main event. It is. Yeah. How cute. Everyone believes Pluto is real. P.S. The government is there to look after us too. Pluto is real, Tim. I've seen the scientific evidence. Pluto is real. Pluto is totally real. I've seen that yellow dude bark. Oh, right. Ian Gary drinks wine when you're out drinking. True. A smaller different sign. The one that... A smaller difference. It's the same sign. It's slightly smaller. Just so it fits on the screen. You fucking idiots. You fucking retards. It's the same sign. It's a slight amount smaller. The sign is going to go so hard. I can't wait for this sign. Bilal should be on the White House card with Netanyahu ringside. Okay. We've reached the natural end of the stream, I think. We've reached the absolute natural end of the stream. And what a stream it was. Typical Jewish scheme, changing us for an extra L sign, ordering an M, and then keeping the chain. Oh, God. Christos Vaskrusi. Vaistunu Vaskrusi. Can you pronounce this in Serbian? I just did, Ronok. I just did. It's the same sign. It's just slightly smaller. It's the same sign. Instead of believing, grab a telescope to see Pluto. No, I've seen scientists. Pluto is a dwarf planet located in Earth's solar system, inhabited by the Plutonians. You see? You see? Right there. Its industry, the one major industry in Pluto is mining for plutonium, which powers its city. All right? It is, Jerry, several public appearances to the Plutonians, claiming that Pluto is still a planet. It's scientifically proven that Pluto is a planet. God. It's obvious, mate. NASA mogs him. Exactly. What does Pluto have to do with NASA? I thought we were talking about Mickey Mouse. Stop it. Aren't you grabbing a telescope? What does Pluto have to do with NASA? Exactly. Lorendo Doug has scammed us. I've not scammed anyone of anything. Bilal should be on the White House. I've not scammed anyone of anything. What is your early pick for DeRiddler versus Allen? I'm going with DeRiddler. Easy. Brendan Allen's dumb. Really dumb. Really dumb. He's going to end up on bottom while DeRiddler beats the fuck out of him. Like, show us your mass image, bro. I mean, I just read Lorendo. Lorendo at Nacho Fan. Imagine demolishing your house and standing in a basement saying it's a full house. Okay, that's not what I've done. Search up Mickey Mouse's dog. That dude can talk. We're not talking about Mickey Mouse's dog, Pluto. We're not going to do that either. Chat. Any more news to cover for the day? Or are we getting out of here? An hour and a half. 5:15. That's all. That's the entire day. Very good stuff. I think we're getting out of here. For how yellow he is, stop it. Yes, that is everything. Read Nacho, read Lorendo, read Nacho, read chat. All right, we're out of here. Who do I report this theft to? There has been no theft. You guys have done the right thing. You guys have paid for the site. I really appreciate it, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Read Ron Olk, read Ron. Okay, that's the end of the stream. We've hit the end of the stream. This is the natural end of the stream. Look at Chinese. Read Tim. Even as Pluto's face on it, it's scientifically proven land landed on the moon. Exactly, exactly. Marab versus Yarn means a possible Guru rage quit. No, Guru knows that Marab is going to lose. Guru's aware that Marab is going to lose. He knows that it's over for him, man. It's aware. It's just the inevitability of the world. Marab is going to lose. Read Blanca. Enough. The thing is, if I stay live, we've got to bring up the pound for pound list and do that. You know? Because we've covered all the news for the day. So either we bring up... You never read our chats out in the right language. That's true, Lorendo. If I bring up the pound for pound list, we're going to go for another hour. And it's 5:15. It's getting on 5:30. Touch dig. We need to find Marab a wife so we can settle down. That's what we should do, actually. We should, like, install Tinder and we should create a Tinder for Marab together. Like, seriously, I should install Tinder on my phone and just set up one for Marab. And we should find Marab a wife on Tinder. Like, talk to her as if we're Marab. And then once we've got her locked down and ready to go for a date in Las Vegas, we'll just send him all the details. Dougie wants to keep streaming. He's just edging. I'm not edging you. I'm going to get out of here. It's the end of the stream. You know what I mean, Nacho? It's the end of the day. Marab is out here. Bonnie bluing UFC fight. But running through them? Ew. Ew. Stream idea for a longer stream. How Van can beat Pantoja. Well, we watch Pantoja's fights and search for a weakness. That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. We're not doing that. Stay and tell us more about the minimize sign. It's got nothing to... The sign is not minimized. The sign is perfect. The sign is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to be fine. Stream idea, do cooking with Volt. Just cook on the stream. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I'm going to get out of here. It's the right time. It's an hour and a half. I'm going to get out of here. Sign is going to turn up looking like a tech graphic. It's just going to be a photo of the neon sign. It's going to be a photo of the render that they did. This is what you ordered. You ordered this. You ordered the render. This is what they're going to give us. Ilya's wife said Ilya is not in fact African. She's a scorned ex-wife. She's going to start saying things. You know how it is. She's going to come out. She's going to say shit. The time about eating 10 hot dogs part 2. No. Good stream. Yeah, I think it is the end of the stream, Paul. I think you are correct. It is the end of the stream. Is the sign edible? We'll find out. We'll find out. No, all chat, Eric. I'm in all chat. All chat. Is the sign fuckable? Everything is fuckable. Everything is fuckable. It's going to be a screenshot of the sign on Amazon? Maybe. So Paul calls the shots now. I said I'm getting out of here. I've been wrapping it up for 10 minutes. Is the sign signable? It is signable. Is the sign aidable? It might be. Congratulations on an order, Paul. Well done. Goodbye, chat. It was good to talk to you today. I'll be back tomorrow. Rating Mine Struggle, the stream idea. Now, that is a good one. I'll see you tomorrow, chat. There'll be a video tomorrow about the fixing of the heavyweight division. I've been meaning to make this video for a minute. How the heavyweight division is so back. Going through some of the new fighters on the heavyweight division and why we should be getting excited about them. Lucas, if that video drops in the next 3 days, Lucas, I will find you. I will go to New York, Lucas, and I will fucking find you. Don't, Lucas. Don't. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful evening if you're in America and Canada. I hope you have an amazing afternoon if you're in Australia. If you're in Warrnambool, I hope you order some delicious KFC and watch UFC Eternal 99. And if you're in Europe, have a very good day at work today. And that's that. See ya, MMA Johnny. Roll Royce is fallible. He is fallible. Everyone have a good night. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for all the sign donations. I appreciate it. I'm cornering my Dougie so hard. That is disgusting. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.